following review is sponsored by Bunny Bunnies. Bunny Bunnies. If this is a real company, we apologize for the diss. It was good, y'all. Foster Gamer. Chillin'. Well, I'm using this so I can hear some shit. But, yeah, so we back at it now. I'm doing episode 3 and 4 today. So, with that on the review, gotta light one up. Alright, so episode 3 starts off with basically the sister, the black sister. She talking to a doll, right? Yeah, I'm not making this up. She talking to a doll. Yeah, her right there. She talking to a doll. Talking about how she want to be moms and all that. So after that, it goes to it seemed, if I remember this right, because now I'm thrown off because of 4. Because the problem was I watched this like I think 2 days ago. So I'm a little fresh behind of like my memory and all that. But it seems like already they're suspecting them and everything. They already pretty much have them picked out. Because I'm pretty sure the mom thinks Emma did it. Emma was one of the people and all that. So next we go into the scene or whatever, where they're in the library. They're trying to figure out what's up with the tracking. I said they're trying to figure out like how mom's able to find them. So eventually they figure out it's a tracking device or whatever. They just don't know where. So Emma's in like the girls' side of the dorm or whatever, talking to like her friend, trying to figure out where the tracking device could be. And she eventually figures it out that it's like right behind like her ear, basically. It's like on her ear, but like on like the back part of her ear. So yeah, so she figures that out, but while she's figuring that out, her friend with the glasses, this girl right here, I don't know if I can see it, but yeah, she slowly getting suspicious. Basically, how Ray was suspicious. So then we go on to if I'm right, it transitions into a scene with the demons. The demons had given the order to this lady that's known as Grandma. Grandma tells Ma about the order or whatever. So meanwhile, I think it goes into the next day after that. They start strategizing. They're talking about tag and all that. They're using like tag as like a strategy, because from now on they're going to try and do tags in like teams, so that it's like, because individually none of them gonna make it, but if they're in groups they can outrun them, or it'd be easier for them to outrun because it's like they can help each other and all that other stuff, I guess. So meanwhile, I guess they wanted to test how good the sister was. They wanted to test how good she was. Actually, no. The sister wanted to. She decides to play tag and all that. So here's what happens. I'm thinking like at that moment, like, okay, she probably gonna just go easy on them, like try and like gauge like their weaknesses and all this other stuff. Yo, let me tell you, yo, she went off. Yo, she ran. Like, I see that. Yo, she dipped on them. And she gets almost everybody, and then she gets on to Emma. She gets on Emma, and Emma's grabbed like 2 kids to help them out because they almost got caught by her. So eventually they get to like this rock place. At the rock place, at the rock place, she starts slowly looking for him and all that, just trying to see if because at this point Emma's carrying all the kids. She's tired. She's tired. So the sister, I keep forgetting her name. The sister, she starts just talking just to keep her distracted and everything. She starts talking about their weaknesses. So if I remember right, Ray's weakness is he gives up too quick. I'm trying to remember what Drake Lee's weakness was. I don't know, it was something stupid. I think Drake Lee's weakness was he used to be weak, like physically. I guess in the sense of I think when they say he was weak, I think in the sense of like he doesn't have like muscle to him. Because from what I've seen, it seems like he catches everybody. He can run. Like he's good with strategy. But it seems like so is Ray. But I guess Norman, yeah, I guess Norman, aka Drake Lee, he just he has like he's more like, I guess he's more finesse with it. So anyway, so as after weaknesses are exposed, she tags Emma, and just when the mom thinks she gonna win and all this other stuff, I said the mom, the sister, her, when she thinks she's about to win, but Ray and Norman, yo, they managed to beat her because there was a time limit and all this other stuff. Shout out D-Lo, he's streaming already. But yeah, so he, correct, what's that? Oh yeah, so they managed to beat the time limit that the sister set up earlier. Because in my opinion, she was gonna probably catch them all anyway. So after that, the three of them are just chilling or whatever. Yeah, Norman, Emma, Ray, they just chilling or whatever. And for some reason, they was looking at either the tan boy on the bottom, or they was looking at my boy with the black hair on the bottom. They was looking at one of them because they was like, yeah, he's pretty fast and all this other stuff. And then for some reason, they start talking about how there may be a traitor among them. So yeah, so after that ends episode 3 because they try to end it on a cliffhanger and all that. So now I'm gonna get to episode 4. So basically the mom and the sister are talking and all this other stuff, because at this point the mom seems to have like suspects and all this other stuff. So she seems to have an idea of who it is. So anyway, she talks to the sister. Yeah, mom here. Mom talks to the sister about like the whole tag situation. She's like, you just keep doing what you're doing, but it's like, don't try and learn stuff. You're just insurance. It's like you don't need to know anything. It's like, don't try and dig into stuff. It's like, I got this, I'm gonna handle it. Because at this point, you find out she hasn't told the higher ups about one of the kids finding out. Like, mom just gonna try and handle it herself before like the higher ups can find out about it. So in my opinion, I think she's gonna set her up, or she's gonna try and set her up. That's why the mom's doing that to begin with, because it's like, because I think the mom knows if she works with her right off the bat, then yeah, if the mom lets her work with her, she can easily betray her, because the mom knows she wants to be a mom. And then that's what she ends up doing. She ends up telling her, like, yo, if you do your job properly, sister, if you do your job properly, then I'll make sure that you become a mother. But from what I get, it seems like the sister wants to actually take her spot, like take the mom's spot. Because then, like, after she leaves, she gets mad and rips her doll and all this other stuff. Yeah, so oh yeah, so during this time they're still doing more strategies as far as like tag goes, and at this point they still they start thinking, they're like, we need to get more recruits. Like we need at least 2 more people for the tag groups. So that's when they go with Mr. I want to be Oni-chan here, what's his name, Don or something, and then girl with the glasses, Gilda, I think. So yeah, they decide these 2 should be the ones to do it, and then it's more tag strategies from there. Yeah, but with this time they actually start doing the teams, like the teams actually, like they actually start doing exercises with the teams. So let me see. Oh yeah, so after that, the 3 of them are talking again. They're talking about they need to leave like even earlier than before, because it's like because the thing they discovered is it seems to be about a 2-month gap between when they pick up the kids. So at first they was trying to like do it before the 2-month gap. Well, actually no, before they was trying to do it on the night of the 2-month gap. Yeah, so they're trying to do it after, like right on the day it's supposed to happen. They was going to, I guess, do like the night before type of shit. But instead, Drake Lee's like, no, we got to go earlier, because if we go on that day, they're probably gonna be ready for us. We gotta get this done even earlier than that. So from what I got from it, it seems like in a few weeks, if everything goes good with these two, I guess when they talk to them like tonight, then everything's gonna be fine. They're gonna probably get it done like within a few weeks instead of having to do it within like a few months. I said in a few months without having to do it closer to the 2-month gap, like ending of it. So let me see. Yeah, I had to write this in notes, y'all, but it's still freestyle. So yeah, so comes the night where they get these two in the library or wherever the fuck they was at. It was someplace in the dorm. So they start talking to these two. They tell them the truth. He at first is just laughing his ass off, like, you can't be serious. She's just like, yo, they serious right off the bat, I can tell. So after they tell him like, yeah, Connie's dead and all this other stuff, bunnies. Yeah, so after that, yeah, they finally realize how severe it is, and the glasses girl starts crying like, oh yeah, I knew something was wrong with you, Emma, and all this other stuff, because I guess they're best friends. I don't understand that shit, but so yeah, so after that they leave, and then an interesting thing happens is trying to remember this. That was kids, more kids. Oh yeah, this part. So at this part, the thing is, Ray and Drake Lee, Norman, they start talking because Ray noticed right off the bat that Ray noticed right off the bat that Norman kind of lied to them as far as about Connie being alive, because pretty much Connie's dead at this point. She done, like finito, arrivederci. So yeah, so Ray gets on him about it. It's like, why would you lie and all this other stuff. And then Norman is like, man, I'll cross that bridge when I get to it, my guy. Like, he don't say it like how I said it, but it's just, that's basically it. So at this point they tell, well, let me get back to the damn picture. So Norman has Emma tell Gilder that the rope, like the rope they was gonna use to scale the big wall, is, if I remember right, yeah, she was gonna tell, yeah, okay. So Emma's gonna tell her that the rope is in the attic, while I think it was either Ray or Norman, one of those two, is gonna tell Don that that the rope is actually under Norman's bed. So during that time they're gonna see if any of them are traitors. So from there, you go on to a scene where girl glasses Gilda is sneaking out of the room that the girls are sleeping in. So Emma's like up and everything. She's just pretending to be asleep. She follows her. It goes into a scene where mom gets a letter or whatever under her door, and the letter says that the rope is under Norman's bed. So from there you can only instantly assume that the homie Don snitched. So then it goes to another scene where Glasses Girl is talking to the moms, and at first I guess she was gonna snitch, but she ended up not snitching, or she was talking to her about how Emma was being distant, wanted to. So she's thinking like, Now that she knows, she's quick to just tell her like, yeah, nah, everything's okay. I think it's time for me to go. And then she's just like, oh, so they told you the truth. So you know now. You know. But yeah. And then she starts, the sister starts naming all the names of basically everybody, because she's like, so let me see. That's Emma, that's Bray, and Norman. Actually, no, she doesn't name Emma yet, but she's just like, yeah, so let's see, Norman, Ray. She names Norman because the thing is, they've been suspecting those three for a minute. They've been suspecting those three for just because they're kind of the oldest, so instantly they go after the oldest ones. They're like, yo, it gotta be the oldest ones. So they've been hawking them for like a minute. And then only that, they're a trio. Like, these three are literally always together. So yeah, so trying to remember. And yeah, I mean, I called it. That's the funny thing about it. I called that shit. I was like, yeah, these two are probably gonna be. They're probably gonna be the snitches. Like, I already knew. I was suspicious of the glasses girl, and she indirectly snitched on our homie. And I'm suspicious of Don. They haven't proved yet whether or not Don snitched on him or not yet. Cause the thing is, well, I'll get to that in a second. So after they talk or whatever, she acts like she don't know. I mean, even though she made it obvious, she acts like she doesn't know and goes back to her room. Her and them hug. They're friends. We're gonna be together and all this other stuff. And let me see. So, oh yeah, I called it on there. So Norman and Emma are talking, I think in the library again, about what to do with the traitor. Emma's like, yo, we're gonna bring them with us anyway, because if we all leave and the traitor's still there, the traitor's gonna die. Like, that's easy to say. And of course, Norman on his Drake leave, so he's just like, yeah, I got your back no matter what. We will save everybody. Things will be all bunnies, all this stuff and that stuff. So then later goes on to a scene where Ray and Drake Lee are just they're looking for the ropes to make sure all the ropes is there. So all the ropes end up being there, or I think the fake ropes at least. I think all those were the fake ones. So then Ray's just like, yeah, they ain't snitching, all this other stuff, I guess. But Norman's like, nah. It's like, I don't think so. Somebody had to snitch. So then instantly Ray's like, oh, so it must have been Don then. And Norman's like, no, I think it was you. And then that ends episode 4. Yeah, sorry y'all if it sounded like I was like dragging or whatever. Like, a little bit tired. But it's like I figured I'd get this review done, not to wait, so I could watch some more episodes while I rest up and get a little bit better. So next we got oh yeah. So this part I'm just gonna talk my shit, because so far I'm gonna give y'all my opinions of the series itself so far. So far, as far as I've seen from these, it's just they trying to be all secretive and everything, but yet they're always in the forest. They're always different places, always talking in like either normal voices or they start yelling and all this other stuff. It's like, yo, if I was the mom or the sister, I would have just been constantly just following them throughout like the whole day or something, just like door by door. Like, stay like 20 feet. Eventually somebody's gonna yell about trying to escape. Be like, we gotta take them with us. Yep, it's them. Like, it's like I'd hop out like shoot, I bust up in there like the Kool-Aid man, just like, ha, I knew it. I knew it. It's like, we taking them. And then one thing that weirds me out is the faces they make. Like whenever they being creepy or whatever. Like, yeah, I'm like, yo, these kids probably are traumatized by seeing these looks. Like the look mom gave Emma that one time. I don't have the picture of it. Yeah, I don't have the picture of it. But yeah, that had me crying. Like not like I'm crying like a baby. Not like crying to laughter. Like I'm just laughing at the faces. Like, just look at her face. Like, it's like it's just stupid to me, yo. So yeah, that's basically the interview. I said the interview, the review, and it's like the main stuff that happened. To summarize it up, they planning and all this other stuff. They kind of have an idea of how to watch out for these guys now. They know what a tracking device is. It's like now they're still like in the intel stage, but they also hit the training stage where they're training these kids to get ready to like dip. And they're in the phase of trying to figure out who the traitor is. But my question is, after like, it's like, what do you do after you figure out who the traitor is? If it does end up being Ray, I'm like, what are you gonna do to Ray? It's like if Sister is right and Norman's like not that strong, Ray probably gonna fuck Norman up, like bang bang. No Chief Keef, but it's like, yeah, like that. But yeah, I guess I don't know. I think that's all my opinion so far. So far, I like it. It's like I like the concept. I like that they make the kids smart to a point, but not too smart. Because it's like they do certain stuff, thinking that they're being smart, but they're not, and it leads to mistakes. It's like leaving the gate, seeing trying to give Connie her bunny, but then finding out all this other stuff. Like, I would immediately took the bunny with me, but they didn't take the bunny with them, and that's how the mom finds out. Let's see, trying to figure out who the traitor is and all this other stuff. But at the same time, still recruiting people. See, oh yeah, and then not only that, like the people you recruited was too. Like, no offense to them. Yo, he looks soft as shit to me. She looks soft as shit to me too. Like, she snitched. Like, I think she snitched in a heart. She almost snitched in a heartbeat. I mean, she kept it more G than him. If he ended up actually being the snitch. But yeah, there's not that many of them left now. So yeah, so with that, catch y'all later. Peace. As soon as I can get to the here we go. Peace, y'all. Right. I was reading some comments and you seem to have quite a few fangirls. What? What I tell you? What I tell you?
And the moral of this,
ladies and gentlemen,
follow me, nigga.
What I tell you? What I tell you? Like, yo, I feel like I don't know if any of my black folks are watching this, if any of my hood folks are watching this, I feel like Stacy from like The Wood, yo. Like when homeboy get the girl at the dance and Stacy just chilling in the car and he just giving him that nod like, yeah, bro. Like, I feel like that right now. But like, anyway, let me continue this. And that's like the only, I think that's one of the disadvantages of streaming. It's like y'all don't get to see, y'all won't get to see that to the actual episode. So it's like it's its advantages and its disadvantages. But anyway, fangirls, female fans, admirers, like girls that want to just bounce it for you. Why would I have admirers? Don't be so modest, Yama. I mean, you are attractive. I remember you saying something similar to Yahiko the other day. Oh, don't worry. I think you're much cuter than he is. Ooh.
Follow me, nigga.